Hi there, Scorpio. How are you doing? Let's do your Halloween 2025 reading. We'll start off with an oracle card. Patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So patience. So it's coming. It is coming. Patience is patience is hard. Let's see. What is the overall energy of this Halloween season? Justice. Immediate past. The Star. Currently. Page of Cups. And future. Ace of Cups. Alright. Patience, please, and justice. You may have had something going on in your life right now where something just isn't fair. Something is happening that it's just, there's a sense of imbalance. There's a sense of how can this be even happening? This isn't even fair. In your immediate past, you had the Star. There's already been a healing in some area. Currently, Page of Cups, you're trying to look at this from more of a curiosity. You're trying to kind of distance yourself a little bit from it and use curiosity, which is very helpful. It's a very helpful skill. And your immediate future is the Ace of Cups. So your immediate future looks bright. Your immediate future looks like whatever's going on, there is a positive ending to this. Let's look at this justice, though. Could we clarify justice? Could we clarify justice for Scorpio? Seven of Cups. Virgo just got that. And Seven of Wands. Two sevens. Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands. You are in a defensive phase. You're having to defend yourself. Some of this is like, are you kidding me? You want me to defend myself against that? Some of them make sense and some of them don't. Like some of the things that people are saying to you, you're like, how did you even get that? And then, but there are other pieces where you're like, okay, fine, we can have a conversation about that. But you don't feel like this is fair. I don't know if you're being singled out. I don't know if you're coming from a place where you've had a recent success, where you've had something happen in your life where you were successful at it. It may have even have been a tower movement. It may have even have been like a pretty big deal. You may have reestablished yourself in a new position, in a new place in the world, in a new relationship. But yeah, it could have even been a new relationship where it could be, why am I defending myself against this? I haven't done anything. We haven't even been together that long. It could be that, because this Seven of Wands suggests that you've had a Six of Wands moment, and the Star suggests you've had a Tower moment. So it's a little cloudy with the why on this fairness. Like, it's just not fair. Okay, can we clarify the Star? This is about your house and home. Four of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. This is about stability in your house and home. I think this is a relationship. It could also be work. It doesn't have to be a relationship for everybody, but with this Four of Wands right here, it's feeling kind of like a relationship. I feel like this might even be a newer relationship, and it's just kind of like, man, and it's a cool relationship. It's one that you got into and you're like, oh, wow, I really kind of like even changed my world up a little bit for this person. And I really felt like we were healing. I really felt like we were in a really good place. What is happening? Because in this immediate past, you're building a really solid place with this Four of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles, investing wisely in a solid foundational type of relationship. So this is kind of coming out of nowhere. You're handling it well. You got this Page of Cups. You're handling it really well. In the sense, when I say that, in the sense of you're looking at it through a lens of more of like curiosity. You're trying not to take it personally, and you're trying to take it through this lens of curiosity, or maybe the cards are suggesting that may be helpful. So if you are already looking at this situation through the lens of curiosity, wonderful. If you haven't tried that yet, it might be helpful for you with the situation you have going on, especially with this patience, please. Let's clarify this Page of Cups. Queen of Wands and King of Wands. We have we got some counterparts going on here. You guys are, so this is not, this is fiery. Okay. So this isn't one of those jealous things where the other person just kind of like says something subtle. You guys are powerful in the way you're coming at this. I kind of like that. But yeah, you guys are, so I say that, but it may be uncomfortable for you. We got a lot of water on the table, and then we have this fire. And water and fire don't always, water and fire, they put each other out. They're ill-dignified. So they don't always mesh well together. But it's fiery. This relationship is fiery. This isn't just you took the last bagel, Okay, let's see. This Ace of Cups. Let's clarify this Ace of Cups. Ten of Swords and Strength. So, there's going to be a resolution. There's going to be a resolution to what's going on here, Scorpio. You guys are going to find your common cup of love. You guys are going to find this commonality, and some of this fire is going to come to an end. It's not going to happen without a little bit of work, though. There's going to be a sit down, a little crisscross applesauce, sitting down with a cup of tea, cup of coffee, or a bottle of wine, I don't know, and having a conversation, because something does have to come to an end. And I think it's one of these cups up here that this person, somebody's getting drilled on something, and in the other party, one of these, it's either the queen or the king here, and it could be doesn't have to be a female, male. It's just the energy of feminine and masculine. But they're getting drilled. One of them's getting drilled. Maybe both people are getting drilled, but I don't think so. I think one's getting drilled on all these cups that they're drinking out of, because the other one isn't digging it. And you guys are going to sit down and have a conversation about this. You're going to refocus on your common love. You're going to refocus on why you're even together. And that's how things are going to get worked out. You're going to come back to what brought you together in the first place. Let's get a couple of cards from the universe. Can we get some advice from the universe? Three of Wands. And the Death card. So we have the Death and the Ten of Swords. It's going to transition this relationship. But something does have to come to an end in order for this to move forward. There is forward momentum. You guys are going to make a plan. When you guys sit down to have this conversation with your wine or beer or coffee or tea, I don't know, but it's going to be a moment. And everybody's going to have to pull out that inner strength to be able to sit there and do this because you guys are fired up. This is, so maybe get into a little wise mind before you head into this conversation. But it is going to, something does need to come to an end in order for this couple love to come in. Just remember why you all are together. Let's see here. Let's get a final oracle card. Final oracle card. Realization. Number 29. Realization. Let's see here. Have no fear of snake spirit, for when she slithers across your path, it is only to remind you of your own incredible power. She asks you to cast aside doubt and disbelief and understand that your destiny is being woven with every thought, word, and action. She calls in a time of heightened awareness, cautious discernment, asking you to examine all aspects of your life more deeply. Yes, Snake wields deadly power, making her capable of destruction and pain. But she acts in balance. She is both destroyer and creator. Be aware that where attention goes, energy flows. And be mindful of what you may be manifesting and calling into your life. Focusing on what you fear and what concerns you most can act like a magnet, drawing the exact thing you are avoiding even closer. The serpent asks you to realize that you are the creator of your own reality, but she also holds a mirror to your darkness, revealing anything hidden or repressed. We all hold within us a light and a shadow side, so choose where to direct this energy wisely. A snake's venom holds within the power of life and death, as do we all, so be wary of falling victim to your own venom. When used with respect to the delicate balance of life, venom serves a purpose in the natural world. Without malice or recklessness, ultimately this card has to do with the recognition and harnessing of unrealized or suppressed energies. Few creatures embody the process of spiritual transformation so well as the snake. You must repeatedly shed her skin in order to grow. You may feel layers of consciousness peeling away as snake's transformative powers take you deep beneath the surface of emotions and perceptions, and finally, to a place of self-realization. Once you awaken the serpent within, there is no looking back. Your life may soon transform in ways you never imagined. Realization. This is a transforming type of reading. With the Death card, with the Ten of Swords, and it's also a very fiery way of doing it. Again, coming in with maybe with wise mind and coming in with more of a curiosity on what is happening, because I think there might be some misplaced jealousy, maybe some things going on that maybe the current partner didn't embody, but maybe a past one did, and it's kind of being placed on the current one. I'm not really sure. That's really, really specific, but this is just a really fiery type of energy. So let's bring in the patience. Let's bring in the inner will and refocus on what brought you all together in the first place, because you guys do have a very strong love. but something does need to end so that this love can grow. So, all right, Scorpio, have a great Halloween season, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.